Hello, hello. It is Sunday, July 18th, and this is really not a Facebook Live. I'm coming to you by video. I am with Tim and Teddy, and we are out and about doing a Florida tour, and I am not available to be on Facebook Live today. But I did want to be here by video and catch you up on what's happening today. So it's July 18th, and today we're going to talk about July and your money by your sun sign and how that is affecting you. But for now, let's just say that the sun is in Cancer in that beautiful water sign of family. And that makes all of these wonderful gatherings this summer so special for many, many reasons and very, very special. So this coming Thursday, the sun moves into Leo and we will be leaving Cancer going into that Leo energy. And for a short period of time, the sun, Venus, and Mars will all be in Leo. And Leo is that creative energy. And last week I talked about Mars and Venus meeting up at 19 degrees of Leo and how that affected you and your sun sign. And that's what's happening now. And they're still close together by only 3 degrees. So they still have an impact of that conjunction. So whatever we talked about last week, and if you didn't get to see that Facebook Live, do go back and check it, because it's all about Mars and Venus meeting up in Leo at last week. So it was a powerful energy, and it is really, really impactful, especially in the creative realm of where it shows up in your chart. More specifically, if you know your rising sign, you'll know what space that occurred in, what house that occurred in. But at least knowing your sun sign does help. So Jupiter is still going retrograding back into Aquarius. It'll be back in there on the 29th. And that is a 90-degree angle, a change with what's happening in other signs. So right now we're doing well, especially for Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So Uranus is in Taurus at 14 degrees, and right now the moon is in Scorpio. So that is affecting the whole Leo happening. It's favorable because it's another water sign to Mercury that's in Cancer right now. So that makes things really wonderful today. But then the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius. So that creates some tension. So there might be some upsets at home that could bring, but also bring clarity out of the chaos. Altogether, because of the Neptune aspects, which can tend to be so loving and make us not see reality, which most of the time is kind of nice, but when it's about us and moving forward and who you want to be and all of those things that we really do have to have greater clarity on, Neptune can kind of put a film over that so that we're not really seeing what's happening. So with that happening, you're feeling a little bit unsure. But once Uranus aspects come into the picture, you are out and about. It's all about freedom. It's all about how can I spend today? I want to be free of what's going on. I'm enjoying life right now, and I want to have it all. And let me get out there and just not worry about anything and enjoy. Yes, that's what today is about. And do take advantage of that. It's a wonderful, again, creative energy still. It is in a square aspect to anything happening in Leo when the sun moves there. But all of these squares not only give us some agitation. Agitation is energy. How you direct that energy is up to you. You can let it blow up into something outrageous and ridiculous, or you can channel and focus that energy into something really creative. This is about Leo. This is about creative energy. It's about pleasure. It's about romance. It's about having a good time. It's about all those wonderful things. And that's what's really, really important. So let's get to it. So if you are an Aries sun, money comes and goes with startling speed. It's just happening in and out. The good part is when it's coming in, you have it if it has to go out. Whatever surprise expenditures might happen, or Let's say you're on vacation. So many people are driving now rather than flying or doing other modes of transportation. Something happens with the car, you've got the funds. So yes, it moves in and out, but you've got it. You've got it. That's the good part. So don't lose track of what's happening. Keep a handle on it. And be very deliberate and maybe a bit on the conservative side the remainder of the year. Kind of make a game out of it. Aries, you're a fire sign. You're in charge of this. You can make this a game of whatever happens the rest of the year. So whatever surprises may happen while you're out there having fun, you've got it covered. And you've got it covered for the rest of the year. Now, if you're Taurus sun sign, there's either some property transactions or investments going on, whatever that happens to be, whether it's a new purchase or a new rental or a second home, whatever that happens to be. There are all sorts of things happening that relate to property on renovating, redecorating, whatever that happens to be. It's all looking good. You are under a guiding star, so that makes it really magical. So you might surprise yourself and have a change of heart when the deal's nearly done. And what I'm feeling from this is, Taurus, is that you're thinking, wow, if I just tweaked this, it could be even more spectacular. If I just added this, it could be even better. And of course, anytime you have change orders in renovations or construction, that's more money. So just be prepared that if the whim is there and it's really something that's important for you to do, that special piece of furniture that you've been thinking about for a long time. And after we've been home for so long, and some of you still staying home because that's what you prefer, you want your surroundings to be comfortable and loving and wonderful. So it's perfect. If you're a Gemini sun, the sun and moon are lending you strength to any of your efforts to make money or increase your personal net worth. So the sun and the new moon are really doing marvelous magic for you to see your intentions of money and abundance. So be focused, be aware of it. You've got the support to do that. If you have things that you're selling, a lot of us are, I know I've been doing it, though I haven't been selling any items, I've been giving it away. A lot of things I just don't need anymore. I found it in the closet and I said, I thought I gave this away months ago. And if I thought I gave it away then, I might as well give it away now. It's if you're putting things out on consignment, or if you find a special piece that, it doesn't have a place in my life anymore, sell it. Make some money off of that too. There are so many ways and so many apps and so many websites and so many ways of doing things. And even some local shops in your vicinity may even add to that as well. So I know that when I was downsizing, a consignment shop here in Tallahassee that's no longer open because the person that owned it retired. I mean, she sold my furniture, she sold my clothing, my shoes, she sold my china, she sold silver, serving piece. She sold all these things that I knew I wasn't going to be using anymore, nor was I going to have a place for it because I was downsizing. And it was wonderful to bring it to her and have it sold. So I paid her for this, of course, because she was doing all that work, but then I reaped some of the benefits as well that helped me with the move. So it really does, and it makes you feel so much lighter to be able to do that. If you're a Cancer sun or rising sign, this is your best month for increasing your earning power or for making money from a personal investment. You're going to see it come to fruition. Notice that money is a big deal right now. So in many of the July money aspects. So, I mean the investment part. Hello. Okay, we're talking about money and I'm saying, what a surprise, we're talking about money. Okay, so yes, that's exactly what's going on. And it's that personal investment part that I really like. Make sure that you check out all the details. Make sure you know what's going on. And maybe this has something to do with art or fashion or jewelry. Maybe you found some gold pieces that you no longer are outdated or no longer want to use. Bring them to consignment at your local jewelry store. A lot of jewelry stores have a cabinet they call estate jewelry that's just for that purpose. I know I've done that as well. So it's a wonderful way to just clear things out. If you're Leo, sun, or rising sign, right up until the 21st, Venus is in Leo, and it's gracing your sign and lending you good taste and a dollop of financial luck. Just like that, a dollop of financial luck into anything concerning beauty, glamour, fun, or luxury. Leo is the 5th house of the zodiac. That is all about those wonderful, pleasurable, wonderful, perfect, wonderful things. Vacations, creativity. It is about luck. It is about good information coming to you to make these kinds of changes. So, okay, Leo, looking very good. Virgo, the 22nd, my son's birthday, tempts you of September, tempts you into all sorts of extravagance. Now, Virgo, can you imagine? You're going to be tempted into all sorts of extravagance on the 22nd. Truthfully, you deserve a boost. You deserve to treat yourself. You're always very diligent about your money and how you're handling it. And so now it's time to just take a look at it and see what feels best for you. Look at it. If it's something that you really like, and this luxury item may be that new appliance that you've been waiting on. And I know a lot of the appliances aren't really on sale because of the shortage of some of the technology items that are needed for them. And so the prices haven't really come down. They've stayed high, and there hasn't been a run on inventory. So inventory is down because the items aren't being made. So let's just say you see this. And yes, it's not on sale with another 25% off, all of those things that we normally see at certain times of the year. But it's something that you really, really, really want. So maybe that on sale of, and we're talking large ticket items, $500 or 10% off, may not be the best sale price that you want, but you really want it. And if that's the case, get it. Don't feel guilty. Buy that big ticket item and enjoy it. Let me say that again. Buy that big ticket item and enjoy it. If you're Libra, sun, or rising sign, a long saga, a long story involving family business or family money is drawing to and I love this word because it can't describe it any better, glacial conclusion. That means it's been going so slow. You've been wondering when this was ever going to, you weren't even sure if that dim little light at the end of the tunnel was real or not. That's how this has been dragging on. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a close. And you may not end up with as much as you had hoped for, whether in savings or return or whatever. But whatever it is, you've earned it. And you've earned it well beyond it in peace of mind. Just not having this in weighing on your shoulders any longer is really what really counts too. There's almost no way to put a price tag on that. So if you're Scorpio, sun, or rising sign, if you have any cash to spare, Scorpio, this isn't a bad month for you. You may want to invest some of it. This is a good time for you. Think about that. Be diligent again. Do your due diligence in getting all the information. Making financial plans for the future will be really good for you, for your well-being, for who you are, just for your whole feeling of a person, your psyche, if you will. You will feel so much better knowing, even if they're baby steps, that you're taking steps to plan for your future and secure your future or creating that legacy for your family. Sagittarius, sun, or rising sign. So are you giving away too many extra hours or undercharging what you do? In fact, that came up for me today, and it wasn't that anybody asked me a question about it. I started thinking about that in terms of how do I charge. I know that I have value. If my value is is undercharged, let's say if I'm not charging what I think it should be valued at or what it is worth, then I'm devaluing myself personally. So this is really important. Make sure that you're not giving away too much for free. Yes, it's a fine line. I get it, because Sagittarius, you do like to be giving. But this is, are you undervaluing yourself by undervaluing your expertise and what you charge? So take a look at that. And it could be a service that you charge, or it may be time to ask for that raise. Think of what others are asking, kind of get a feel for that, and see if it directly or indirectly translates into more income for you. You have to figure this out in terms of whether you are earning money as an employee, or if this is a business that you are doing on the side. And it's very possible that what you're being employed to do and being paid for as an employee is something that you can do as your own business. And start it as a side hustle, if you will, or in whatever way works best, depending upon what the service is that you have to offer. But get it started. You deserve it. You deserve it. Capricorn, follow your grandmother's advice. Look after the pennies, and the pounds, dollars will look after themselves. Of course, your grandmother could actually buy something for a penny back then. There's not a lot happening for a penny right now. But watch for the small things, the details, and then that takes care of the big things. Yes, I've heard that growing up as well. And that's what we have to take attention to, give attention to. So, and it works. Watch the pennies and the dollars roll in. So, Aquarius, if you'd like to be paid what you're worth, put forward your case on the 15th. So that's your day, Aquarius, the 15th. That's a lucky date for scoring that overdue pay raise. So the 15th is good for you. Keep that in mind. The 15th is good for you. And that's right around the time that Venus and Mars are conjunct at 19 degrees of Leo. So keep that in mind. If you are Pisces rising sign or sun, you might be pleasantly surprised this month by a tip, a bonus, any kind of thank you money envelope, something that people say, you know, I really value what you do for me. I just wanted to give you this extra. I mean, we think about certain areas of service where we give a tip, for instance, like if we go to a restaurant. But are there other things that, and I'm just saying this not just for Pisces, but for everybody, are there other things that you give service for or receive a service that you pay for the service? And wouldn't it be nice to do that little extra that would say, thank you so much. I'm so glad you're in my life, and I'm so glad you're doing this for me. That would be something really special. So don't hold back. Just accept it with pleasure. Don't say, oh, no, well, and don't go into, I don't deserve this. You deserve it. So do keep that in mind. So all in all, for all the signs, it looks like a good month for money. It still means pay attention to the ins and outs, what's coming in, what's going out. Again, paying attention to the pennies, and the dollars will take care of themselves. So whatever is happening, it's really important. And I know Mercury's not retrograde, so and all that, but it's really important that you know what you've got. You know what you have. I know many times when I've run into trouble is I just went and didn't really love on my money enough to pay attention to it. When you pay attention to anything, it grows, it expands, and especially your money, it will grow and expand. So I just want to do one of the cards, you know, that deck that I'm using now, and it's not a tarot deck, it's an oracle deck, and it's called Spirit Animal Oracle. So let me just shuffle real quickly, and then I'll divide the deck, and we will see what the card is for this week. Next week, I will be back for sure. We will have the full moon reading So full moon in Aquarius reading. So, and then August 1st is a Sunday for horoscopes. So here you go. Oh, I love this one. Oh my goodness. It is so beautiful. This is called Panther Power. Reclaim your power. Panther Spirit, pardon me. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I think I was right the first time. It is Panther Power. Look at those eyes. That's called focus. Reclaim your power. Reclaim that focus. That is truly beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really enjoying using this deck as extras just because, number one, I love animals, and number two, they're just so beautifully done. Just really beautifully done. I love all of the bursts of color. That's why I love my Illuminati deck, my tarot deck so much. And I love Teddy's deck too. Have a wonderful Sunday. Again, know that this is a day for freedom. By the time you get through all of the little nudges and carrying on that could happen with miscommunications at the beginning of the day, the end of the day is pure freedom. Just take advantage of that and enjoy it. I will see you next Sunday for the full moon in Aquarius reading. And please remember, joy has your name on it. Bye now.